Hey you guys, it's your girl AJ, the Glamour Witch, and I'm back for another video. It has been a minute and I'm so happy to be able to share this space with you again. But today we are talking about Glamour Magick, what is it, and why you should start using it right now. So if you're interested in learning more, just keep watching. So what is Glamour Magick? Glamour Magick is the art of enhancing and highlighting one's physical, spiritual, mental, or emotional self, allowing people to see those parts of you that are the most beautiful and the most unique, so that you stand out amidst the crowd, amidst competition, or anything that would put you at a disadvantage. You're able to highlight and accentuate what brings you, what makes you more attractive, what makes you more alluring, and bring attention to those places. Glamour Magick is not really going to obliterate all of your personal flaws. It's not going to clear away your insecurities if you're not using it properly. So I want to talk a little bit about Glamour Magick and all the ways that you can use it. This work is so powerful, and it's why I've chosen to be a Glamour Witch, because it transforms you at a cellular level, at a soul level. What's required of a Glamour Witch is to be a beauty alchemist. And like I said before, you cannot have a truly powerful Glamour Magick ritual without first dealing with the internal world. Now, Glamour Magick can help you deal with self-love and other elements of internal healing or heart healing that maybe you have been avoiding. I want you to understand this because a lot of times what we see, especially on places like TikTok, where most people associate Glamour Magick with just beauty and attraction, which it absolutely can make you more physically attractive to the world around you. I want to talk about all the other unique ways that people aren't really sharing with you, and also ways that maybe you didn't even realize you could be accessing this work, okay? So first and foremost is self-love and empowerment. Most people who jump into Glamour Magick are looking to improve their self-confidence. They're looking to have a better relationship with self, to see themselves as more beautiful, more authentic, more unique, or one of a kind, to really step into their self-care journey and change their self-concept. Now, if you don't know anything about self-concept, I might do a separate video on that, but I do have a video on my TikTok where I break down what self-concept is. And just for a brief summary here, your self-concept is your self-belief. What do you intrinsically believe about yourself? What do you believe that you're capable of mentally, emotionally, spiritually, financially? These stories that we repeat over and over again color the way that we view ourselves, and it also shapes how we show up in the world and what we will actually participate in. When we have fears or anxieties or insecurities, a lot of times we will hinder our own growth or stop ourselves from pursuing the things that we're passionate about because we don't believe we deserve it. Glamour Magick gives you an opportunity to address those issues and to pour out supporting, loving energy over those places. Now, I love using Glamour Magick in terms of self-love and empowerment because it keeps serving me. Over the years, as I have explored my spiritual practice with many different types of magic, Glamour Magick has always been something that's truly been divine for me as a woman, but also just as a human being, exploring the unique ways that I am changing and transforming and accepting those changes with love and grace. Glamour Magick has offered me an opportunity to embrace even the messiest and darkest moments of my life and turn them into something truly powerful, a masterpiece, if you will. So I love using Glamour Magick as a way to really bring focus to the areas that I want to improve. So I'll use Glamour Magick to highlight any place where I have been avoiding doing work. So I will shine light on aspects of myself that I need to hone in on. And then I will spend a significant amount of time working on that specific struggle, issue, problem, worry, concern, insecurity, because surprisingly, some of you guys may not think that I have insecurities, but I do. I'm very much human like all of you. If there is something that I know is getting in the way of me just standing in my power and being seen by the world, I know that I need to bring focus to that. Glamour Magick gives me a space to lovingly correct those issues within myself with the support of spirit, my ancestors, my angels, and all the spiritual beings that assist me beyond the veil. With their support, and of course the loving support of friends and family and other people in my life, I'm able to address those issues. Whereas sometimes we will spiritually bypass the issues, I will create a space where even the worst parts of me can be loved. Glamour Magick gives you that opportunity. It gives you an opportunity to really fight for yourself. Not just the parts that you think are so amazing, but even the parts that are wounded and angry and maybe creating a lot of chaos in your life. And a lot of times people don't recognize that some of our nastier traits or the parts of us that we don't like are just wounds trying to express themselves, trying to get a voice to be heard. And the longer that you avoid them, the more intense they become. It's kind of the reason why, we see people at an older age still wrestling with things that they dealt with when they were young, right? Still dealing with behavioral patterns they haven't worked through. They've never really given themselves a chance or platform to lovingly address those issues. And now they actually run them subconsciously, not even subconsciously, consciously. They're taking over their life and they have no control or impulse to be able to stop them from doing these things. It becomes second nature. A lot of what Glamour Magick is neuro-linguistic programming. If you don't know what that is, I highly recommend that you Google it, but I will break it down a little bit. Basically, you're going into your brain and disrupting the neural pathways that keep you in a cycle of memorizing specific feelings, emotions, memories that stop you from being able to align yourself with what you want. So oftentimes we see people use things like affirmation work as a form of self-love and empowerment with Glamour Magick. But if you're not addressing the neuro-linguistic pathways for those affirmations to go down, you will often find that you're met with this resistance. It's almost as though your subconscious will not allow you to really accept what it is that you're saying. It feels like you're pretending or you're lying. With the power of this work, and especially with magical application, you're able to push past that barrier and actually address what it is that's blocking you. And then you begin to perform magic around it, right? So we do rituals like self-love spells, honey jar sweetening. We do things like heart healing work, heart chakra work, if you are into stuff like that. Crystal healing. We'll call upon the assistance of angels. Of course, I always recommend that you get in a relationship with your ancestors and your spirit team, the people who are already assigned to you at birth. But these practices help us to fine-tune our relationship with our internal space so that when something's out of whack, we don't immediately go to some of us go to, I'm being spiritually attacked, there's something bad happening to me. And instead we start to approach it like, another layer is unfolding. Glamour Magick gives you the confidence to address all issues with love and recognize that they're not even issues, they're opportunities. And when you have that type of joy when developing and growing and transforming into the person that you're going to be, it makes the transition much easier and more beautiful. And you really do start to see, I can handle anything. I can go through any challenge. I can have any tower moment and come out on top because I have a very strong self-care and self-love system and process. And I love myself so deeply and completely that any challenge that comes up, I'm willing to address it and hear it and listen to it with that loving energy that I wish that someone would have given to me when I was a child or when I was in an XYZ situation. Glamour Magick is fantastic for self-love and empowerment because it truly can be the thing that guides you out of your darkest moments, reminding you how absolutely divine you are so that you can imbue that work into everything that you do. Again, I'm sorry for the noises. I don't have any control over that. The second way that people like to use Glamour Magick is through the art of beauty and attraction, which is what most people know this work to be, right? We see this work all over. We see it in the beauty industry specifically. We see it in movies and television. We see it in marketing. We see it in so much, right, in the world around us. Everybody wants to feel and look their best. They want to be able to turn heads. You want to have that glow, that smile, that energy about you that really captivates people and leaves a lasting impression. That's what Glamour Magick can offer you. It can really allow you to be accentuated. You may have your makeup in the similar style, you may do your eyeshadow in the similar system as somebody else, or you may be a professional makeup artist, but there's something different about what it is that you're carrying, the energy in your auric field that just is so unique. People can't figure it out. They don't understand what it is about you that is so beautiful, but they can't get enough. If you're looking to put yourself out there, if you're, let's say you're an influencer, or you're a model, or you're somebody who the physical and the way that we present ourselves physically, it matters and it's important, this work can be really, really beneficial to you. If you're somebody who works in the sex work field, this can also be a really great way to benefit your business and to help you attract more clients. If you're somebody who's just looking to feel sexier, right? If you've not really spent a lot of time embracing your physicality, the way that you walk, talk, move, if you've not embraced colors, your own style, this gives you a chance to really play with this energy, to match how you feel about yourself internally and present it on the outside. It's very, very, very delicious. And honestly, I have to admit, it is satisfying, and it is one of my favorite parts of Glamour Magick. I do like the self-love and empowerment work, but look, you know, everybody wants to look good. Like, trust me, I'm a performer, I'm a singer, so I totally want to look great on stage. I want to have great photos, you know, all of that. I want to do everything I can to make sure that visually, when I look at myself, I'm happy with what I'm seeing. And there's nothing wrong with that. You don't have to be vain or superficial to desire those things for yourself. Everybody wants to feel good, right? But also, if there's parts of your body or parts of yourself that you've neglected or you don't like, Glamour Magick can help you to see the beauty in those parts of yourself, which in turn boosts your self-confidence and your self-worth and makes you more attractive to other people. Even if stereotypically they wouldn't like those qualities in someone, for whatever reason, because you love yourself and because you find it sexy and because you are accentuating it with such confidence, it becomes very sexy to them as well. This is like, it's magical. Honestly, I don't really fully know how to explain it other than it is truly divine, the way that it is able to turn someone's eye and leave them absolutely addicted to you. Now, you can use this in love workings. If you're trying to attract someone romantically, this can make you more of a viable candidate to the person that you like. Now, if you're somebody who is interested in doing Glamour Magick because you want to get the attention of a certain someone, this definitely can help you, right? It can help you be seen as the, oh damn, she just walked in the room or he just walked in the room energy. But I want you to understand that it really is your energy that they're going to be seeing first. And if you can place that vibration in your auric field, then everything you do outside of that, whether that's makeup, hair, clothes, fragrances, I mean, there's so many ways to imbue Glamour Magick into your actual just routine of self-care, like grooming. All that's going to be just a accoutrement, a add-on, an accessory to the overall energy. And that's why focusing on the self-love and the empowerment work is really, really vital if you want to have a very strong Glamour Magick working as it pertains to beauty and attraction. The next way that Glamour Magick can benefit your life is through influence. If you are looking to put yourself in a position of power and have dominion over maybe your industry, your job, whatever the case may be, you want to really stand tall and you want to be recognized for your gifts, talents, and abilities, Glamour Magick has the opportunity to raise you up above your competition and allow you to be seen as not only an expert, but the right fit for the job every single time. I love Glamour Magick too because it helps to attract the right type of people to you. If you're a content creator, if you are a musician, an artist, if you're somebody who like sells products or whatever the case may be, you're creating a community, it helps you find that community. Not just attract anyone and everyone, but attract the type of people who resonate with your vibe specifically. And that matters because as you do this work, you start to recognize that you're not for everybody, and that's okay. And the more you are able to reserve your energy for the people that will truly appreciate it, the more you'll be able to give, right? And the more you'll be able to really live in that truth. If you're for everybody and you're people pleasing, I promise you this work will not be, this will not put that away or put that to the side. You have to be able to be okay with not being everybody's cup of tea. But if you're in a competitive field, let's say you're an actor, or I'm saying actor, artist, musician, because I am, but if you're somebody who's just in an industry where there is a lot of competition, you want to create a specific kind of community or a fan base, or maybe just a type of energy around you that kind of almost precedes you, right? When people say like your reputation precedes you, it's that same energy, right? Something about you just already has been stamped with success, with victory, with prosperity, right? Good fortune. And that energy makes people want to work with you. They want to, they want to sign up for whatever it is that you're doing. They want to get involved in whatever you're doing. They want to subscribe, right? Whatever. They want to listen to your music. This is a really important part of it because it allows you to actually take the energy that you've built with your self-love and your empowerment and with your beauty and attraction and actually amplify it on a higher stage, right? Where you get to stand in the light and be seen for all the amazing qualities and have that manifest potentially in financial ways, right? So people already use Glamour Magick in all industries really, but if we're talking about marketing is a form of Glamour Magick, right? You are trying to appeal to your consumers, the people who are going to be buying your product. You want to highlight and accentuate your product so that it becomes the most alluring thing on the market and that they want to shop with you, right? It's all the tactics and the different ways. I mean, I can't say that everybody's sitting around with candles and like doing the whole shebang, but it is technically a form of Glamour Magick, right? Even our political system, right? Even our government is using Glamour Magick as a form of a way to, this is the not so great parts of Glamour Magick, which is the illusionary work, right? Is to sway people's attention from one thing to another, to bring focus to one element as opposed to another, right? Even though that element may still be out there for the world to see, they want you to focus on these details. We see that all the time in the government. We see that I'm not trying to get political, but you know what I'm saying. The point is that people are using Glamour Magick all the time. It's positioning people to pay attention to the qualities or the deals or the exclusive access that is going to bring in the most positive attention or even the most negative attention. There's a lot of different ways that people use Glamour Magick, and it's not all love and light and fun, right? Some of it is unsavory. And the last way that you can use Glamour Magick is through protection and invisibility. So I wrapped up the last part kind of talking about how people can kind of use this work in a negative way, and they can use it as a way to kind of make something seem one way that it's not, right? Or create an invisibility around something that they don't want people to view or don't want people to see. Now, invisibility shows up all around, right? We see animals in nature using the art of invisibility and Glamour Magick as a way to protect themselves and keep themselves safe, not just to be predators, right, for their prey. And there's lots of different ways to use it. If you are somebody who's a baneful witch, then you know that a part of the protection or a part of the magical application is almost being unseen and not letting people know your next move. Invisibility can help protect you, but also if you're trying to counteract something that someone has sent your way, you can make it look as though either you're down for the count, you've gone incognito, or whatever. You can make it seem as though something else is happening through the invisibility work. Now, this is like really powerful when it comes to protection because it gives you an opportunity for an extended period of time. If the practitioner is actually good at their job, there's only so long you'll be able to put up that invisibility shield before they're going to realize like something's going on, right? But if they're good at what they're doing, it gives you enough time to kind of maneuver and set up a plan for what you're going to do next, right? And the protection element of this is you actually learn how to transmute all negative energies for the benefit of your Glamour Magick. We talked about beauty, and we talked about self-love and empowerment. We talked about influence and power and putting yourself in a position of success, even financially or in your business. All of these things can attract the wrong type of attention easily. It doesn't matter how positive Patty that you are. It doesn't matter how many good things you're putting out there, love and light and all that. People are going to hate on you no matter what, especially if they feel like what you got is something that they feel like you don't deserve. Why them and not me? And they could just simply feel that way internally and never express it, never do anything about it, right? And that's how we have come to understand and know the evil eye. And the evil eye is basically when someone is projecting jealousy, malice, or envy on you. It doesn't even have to be something that they're saying. It doesn't have to be some magical thing that they're doing to you. They could just be feeling that way about you, thinking those things about you. And sometimes they could be doing these things and not even realizing that they're doing it because they're so wrapped up in whatever they're going through, right? It's not all malicious, but it can affect you. It absolutely can. We've been taught to do return to senders, and I even have a return to sender candle on my website. So I know the benefits of sending things back or sending things away from you, right? But with Glamour Magick, it gives you an opportunity to take even the nastiest energy and transform it into raw power for your advantage and your benefit. It's really important to remember how this energy works, right? If you're a true alchemist, you can take anything that life gives you and you can turn it into something else, right? That's really like all magic, right? Learning how to take the elements and the energies that are around us and transform it into something else, because energy cannot be destroyed, it can only be transformed. So when you're thinking about that, when it comes to people's jealousy, envy, malice, gossip, slander, if you find a way to harness that, as you rise in your greatness, as you become even more bold in your truth, as you start to love and appreciate and accept yourself, as you become sexier and sexier to the world around you and to yourself, these nasty energies and these nasty individuals, let's be real, actually become fuel, right? They become jet fuel to your success. And when you can take that energy and benefit off of it, you'll never fear the evil eye. You'll never fear anyone's negative energy. You won't fear backlash. We see this in a lot of celebrities too. If you, I don't know if some of you guys have heard about this, but they always say like all press is good press, right? Like any attention that you're getting is good attention. I don't know how true that is, because like in this day and age, bad press can really fuck with you, right? It can really fuck up your entire life. But the point that I'm making is we see artists and political figures and public figures really taking on the opportunity of people who have nasty things to say, naysayers, whatever. They take on the opportunity to benefit from those nasty people or from those negative comments and use it as either a teachable moment, as an opportunity to show more power and strength, as an entertainment moment, as a way to like show more of their humanity and make a silly joke out of it. And it actually increases and improves their overall success. The point I'm making is no matter what it is that's being thrown at you, if you can transmute it, it's yours for the taking, right? If someone's gonna send you their nasty negative energy, let them, right? Use that to your benefit. Use that to gain access to even more power than you had before. If they want to give you their energy, take it, right? If people are foolish enough to exert that energy onto you, take it, right? And that might sound awful and horrible and not very love and light of me, but first of all, I never said I was love and light. And second of all, this is the power of not being fearful of the world around you. You can't run away from the nasty things of this world. You can't run away from the hardships of life. But if you find a way to turn every element of your reality into something beautiful, you'll have a much richer life. And that's what Glamour Magick provides for you at so many different levels, right? Self-love and confidence and a healing practice that allows you to connect more deeply to yourself. It allows you to feel more beautiful and accept yourself physically, and emotionally and mentally as beautiful, as attractive, as alluring, and to have other people view you that way as well. It allows you to bring up success and victory in your business and any of your business dealings or in your industry, and allow you to have influence and power in the things that you want to succeed in. And it also can protect you and shield you from those who would try to take from you, copy you, steal from you, and turn those nasty things into power for you, okay? Turn your visions into victory, right? And your pain into power. This work is so dynamic. It has so much to offer you, and it continues to support you throughout your life when you use it and apply it well. So that segues me into, how do you learn more about Glamour Magick? Well, I am offering a 4-week course where we break down each week every single element that I just talked about in this video. First week, we get into self-love and empowerment. And our second week, we get into beauty and attraction. Our third week, we talk about power, influence, and business. And then the last week, we wrap it up by delving into invisibility and protection work. I'm also going to be offering this year to all of my ticket holders my Glamour Magick ebook, as well as my Glamour Magick planner, which helps you track the 4 weeks and actually see the progress of the work that you're doing. If you become a student of the Glamour Magick course, you will have access to not only the planner, but the ebook as well for free. Every single one of my students will get that for free. And I'm so excited about this work because it fully encompasses all the things that we're gonna be doing in the class, but then it empowers you with even more information that honestly I could not fit into a 4-week period. It's just too much work to do and too many things to share. So I'm so excited about this. If you're interested in learning more and joining this Glamour Magick course, you're gonna wanna go to my website, theglamourwitch.com, and make sure that you sign up. All right, you guys, I love you so much. Be blessed.
Come and cast a spell with me. Come and cast a spell with me. Come and cast a spell with me. Oh, come and cast a spell with me. Yeah. Come and cast a spell with me. Come and cast a spell with me.